Alright guys, what is up? Game number 2 between Frits and Karmavore. We're on an interesting map. This is one of the maps that I really disliked in the beginning. But then Pock Junkie really taught me to like this map a lot because there's a lot you can do with this map actually. And how you play it especially. What you can do is if your first player, you can just, you just put your first champion here. And then you go top, you go here, right? And then what you do is you don't deploy for bot. You don't deploy anything down here. They send a champion, let's say worth 70 Nora down there, and then they go up here. So it takes super long. It takes like four rounds to get from down here to up here, right? Super long. And in that time, because you're just deploying up here, you get a very big advantage. And then you get these two, let's say. And then you're starting to fight for this one, for example. So you have these two, and you're starting to fight for this font. And shrines generally are not too, like, against one champion, you're not scared of it dying. And if they're deploying more than one champion to attack your shrine, you're like easy peasy, whatever. You have even more Nora advantage on your top font. Especially if you have a lot of flying champions, that just like makes this idea even better, where you can just deploy only up here, and then deploy one champion this way and one champion this way. And then okay, that was loud as heck. My bad. Escape button, why are you working? Por qué? There you go. Let's just turn this down. So then you have one champion here. You send, and then you have, you deploy something here. One goes this way, the other one goes this way. And then you have two fonts automatically, and you're fighting for this one, right? And they have this one automatically, but you're one font ahead, right? Because you have these two, and you're fighting for this one. Right, so you have two fonts, they have one, and you're fighting for theirs, sort of say. So it's a really interesting way to play this map, and I think it's actually a lot of fun. Of course, a lot of teams don't like this map just because they want to play together, but that's exactly what I was saying, right? You don't even have to play this as a split idea where you say, okay, I have to send one down. All you do is just say, okay, you know what, fuck this bottom font, right? I'm just gonna go up here, deploy everything to go top, and they're like, oh shit, I just spent 70 Nora. It's now, 2.5 champions versus one, and they're like, god damn, and then they have to retreat. They have to retreat, or else that champion dies. You're just getting an advantage even more. And then it's, two fonts versus two fonts, right? So these two versus these two, but then, I don't know, just the whole dynamic changes. It's really fun map, actually. A cool way to play it. Anyway, so they are kind of starting the fight now, so let's just see what happens. Again, Frits is on the right-hand side playing Leoss, and it is, let's see, versus, it looks like fairies, actually, which is interesting, because before he was playing KF meta, now it's fairies. Wasn't paying attention whatsoever. I was actually looking at my other screen, so I have no idea why this map or this font was given up. I mean, this isn't too much of a danger though. It's a Fade Dreamer, right? 35 Nora on this guy. This Red Fist will tear this Fade Dreamer a new one. That's for sure. This is more of a support champion. You have that Blockade. You have the Dream State, which is actually really cool. Dream State is a really strong ability. Sometimes you just have that Spell Swallower, the Shielded. The biggest thing here is the Spell Swallower and the Favor. Does Favor actually stack? I'm not sure. But a lot of really cool abilities in this. Also the Future Sight, which is nice. You get the buffer or the detection. Just a really general nice, like, kind of a interesting support. Usually supports have abilities, but this champion supports in other ways. I mean, activated abilities, right? Alright, so we have that. Oh, this is so weird by Frits. He deploys only one champion here. So first, because he gave this one up, I was thinking he was going to do exactly what I was talking about, where he just sends only champions top. But now he double deploys bot. So first he's like, you know what, I'm giving up bot font. And then no, he's double deploying, right? And now he only has one invisible champion here somewhere. His Leoss. What was that? What just got equipped? What was just equipped? What was just equipped? Alright, I'll click on the combat log. Alright, Withering Fern on the Red Fist. Got it. Not bad, not bad. Withering Fern has kind of two ideas. One, obviously it reduces the defense. Ooh, there's a detection. Detection on that Dreamer. I mean, yeah, the stealth kind of gets wrecked here. What did I say? Yeah, there are three things that the Withering Fern does, but the two big ones is obviously the defense reduction, and then two, it counters the idea of you getting your own equipment on that champion. So for example, now a shield, whatever it's called, cannot be equipped on the red fist. Anyway, I do not know how to commentate what is happening here. I really have no idea. Because right now we could have this dreamer could just go here. We have one, you know, Fae around here somewhere. So it's kind of like he played a relic to contest. You know how bad that is? Like, he does not want to play a relic to contest. Like, what is he doing? They're both so weird. I want to give the head, you know, the advantage to Karmavore here, though, because he can go for this font if he wants. Of course, this guy is at 35 health, so it's like, eh. So it's, all right. I mean, they both have exactly the same amount of fonts after this, but it's 3 champions versus 4, I believe. 1, 2, and then 1 invisible one, and then 1 here. I'm so confused what's happening. Like, what's gonna happen now? Who wins this bottom font? You know, who wins bot? Who wins top? I don't know what's happening here. God damn, because like this is not an attacking champion. This can only support. On the other hand, though, this guy has a buffer right now. It has like, ooh, wizards or priests? Is this a wizard? It is. Ooh, yeah, exactly. I was gonna say. First of all, the ignorance would have completely wrecked the Arcanus, but now the crown of Nightbar or crown of Petal, sorry, means this champion can't even attack. This is just a meat shield. It can't even attack. Like, at least if you put something on this on a champion that can attack, they can still do basic attacks. But he can't do anything now. You know, it's like, well, now what? God damn, he's just chilling here. You can just get into the font and be a, you know, expensive relic basically. He's already at 37 health. He's incorporeal, so like he won't take any damage. He has the Withering Fern on him. So both of these guys are losing right now versus this completely, right? And then here, what's gonna happen, right? I mean, there's no detection to detect the invisible fairy up here, and he can just kind of move back and forth if he wants. Ooh, even that, it's even better now. So he can't double tap at all. He's at 4 speed. He's taking damage as well. I don't think the combat awareness reduces that though. I mean, it might have reduced the initial damage, but it doesn't reduce the dot. Yeah, no, he still took 6 damage though. Yeah, and like what my idea is that he could, you know, move up here and then move down and then up and down, up and down, and then even if he dies later, he'll just kind of waste the time. And then in that time, Karmavore can deploy, move in on this font, and then the whole time, Frits will be defending his middle font right here, this center right font, I guess. So I don't know, this is one of those games where I really say, just from the outset, from the beginning, with the macro idea of who did what, it's kind of a loss for Frits. First of all, I think his double deploy bot was weird. He also had to deploy a relic to contest this. I'm so confused how that happened. And then now we have the, oh my god, poor guy. Can he somehow shatter? He has disarm, right? He has disarm. If he disarms the crown, he can do okay, because then he might be able to win bot. But even then, even if he disarms the crown, he's still like pretty far behind because like this guy's vaporized, or sorry, incorporeal, so he doesn't take any damage. This guy's the Withering Fern on him. This guy is very far away, so there's like, he's pretty safe. Yeah, look at this. All right, so there's the Fate Advocate. Okay, so that's what was stealth. So this thing's never dying really, which is nice for him, I guess. Grant mobility, bubble, mark, flourish. Yeah, there's 13 or 14 damage, I guess. And I mean, he has that buffer, like I said. So this guy is completely safe. He could just chill there if he wanted. He's not even have to be afraid of his red fist, in my opinion. I mean, maybe just because of the charges, but still, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look at this. This is some like insane macro play by Karmavore. Just like, you know what? I really like seeing this, where you just see like the outplays where it's not even by like deploys or what's happening, or by not ploys. I mean by like meta versus non-meta, and you're like, okay, you won obviously because your battle group was way better, but just because like the ideas of what's being made strategically on like how to move, where to move, and that happens when you waste AP. There again, that's exactly what I said, right? He's just gonna move up and down here and he's safe. When you move strategically so that your opponent wastes AP to move to a certain location, and then they have to waste AP, so another turn to move back to where they want to a different place, right? And this is why I keep saying that AP, just like Nora, is a resource, right? So yes, it's one of the resources that you get a lot of, and you can max out quite quickly on, in a way. But it's definitely a resource, and that's just where this lurker, for example, it moved up here, it placed a relic, it moved down here, and now it's gonna have to move all the way around to attack this Dreamer once. It's like so much AP was used, like in all, to do so little, right? What was that? Now the Sage, kind of an awkward place to deploy, but he's just gonna move this way, right? He could have deployed up here too to maybe attack this Halberd, but he might as well keep the font. It's right now 0 fonts to 1. That's fine. Doesn't even have to go for this font. Yeah. See, he just has to run away now. Oh, and then he has the oh no. Oh, it's so sad. Like he did no damage with his Red Fist, right? Red Fist went in, then there was the phase shift, and he ran away. And he has the Withering Fern still on him, right? Oh no, this is such a cruel, oh man. This is not fun to watch. Like, if I was playing this, I would be so pissed. I'd be like, God damn it, what could I have done? One of those games where you're like, ah. And he's never gonna get up here. Like, this guy's just gonna move back here, chill over here, maybe play a relic. Because as we see, this... What is this lurker doing? Was that a misclick? Why would he go all the way back there? I wonder if that was a misclick. Oh no. Anyway, as we've seen, we see already, equipment. There was the Thorn Trap played. So this is, I'm guessing, and we know that Karmavore likes the wooden scales. So I'm pretty positive that there's going to be no spells played by Karmavore. So when you're playing against Karmavore, you kind of have to be ready for that. Be ready for like some equipment. Maybe play a lot of cheap champions that don't take too much, tempo hit by having an equipment placed on them, right? And we have a buffer on him, so he's at what, 45 HP now. I wonder if we can kill this Halberd though. If you can kill the Halberd and get this font, then it's over. Right now, it's still over now though, right? The only thing keeping him in is just that it's 1 font to 0, and it's not too big of a difference. But still, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 champions versus 1, 2, 3, 4 champions. But these guys are also squishy. This map is also, in general, also pretty strong for flying, so that it does give an advantage to Karma from the start, just because you have this giant lava plane where the only thing that really counters flying is grounded. And what grounded does IS have? Not much, or ST also not much. All right, so next turn, finally, this speed reduction will be gone from the eviscerated, or the Thorn Trap, I mean. Alright, so now it's Fritz's turn. He needs to do something here. He needs I don't know, dude. Can he maybe Vortex? Vortex the War Spear is not a horrible idea, because then he might be able to get this font. Let's see, Vortex moves it to the farthest away location, right? So he'd be like here, and he'd have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is it the farthest away? Or is it the closest? Because if he vortexes, he would get this font, right? Unless, can he move over here? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think that if Frits were to vortex... Oh, wait. I'm so stupid. It's not... God damn it. I'm stupid. Sorry, I was thinking that Frits was KF. Never mind. I'm dumb. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what he can do. There's just... He can't kill this thing. We have the ignorance now. So even if he were to get rid of this crown of pearls, the ignorance would just, screw him over because he is a wizard. I don't know if I even want to upload this game. Nothing happened. There was like 2 attacks in the whole game. 2 attacks and like, oh no. Yeah, so... Alright, there's a bit of healing, I guess. You have the empathy for the regen, I guess. Sunder, I mean, I think the real reason he has this guy is he needs ranged, right, to be able to kill the fairy that's over the ground here. Arcanus dying slowly. This guy's dying slowly to the Fern. Ah, he moves back for the Dream State. So yeah, now he has favored. So this does not stack, and this does not stack. So yeah, you don't. This doesn't stack, but still, you get, you know, a champion. You get 5 Nora back. You get the 5 Nora back for playing a spell or having a spell played. And of course the Spell Swallower. Yeah, in general the Dream State actually kind of works really well with the idea of not playing spells yourself, because you counter their spells even more with the Shielded and the Favor. Or sorry, the Council spells. Wait, am I playing that? Yeah, Council spells. Alright, so we now have the, oh my god, Flourish. So they're not killing this thing. Yeah, he's at 45 health, and Flourish means that he's not taking any damage. I mean, he can get 1 damage off or 1 hit off with that Anchorite. The Anchorite? I have no idea. The Chirari. Yeah, now you can kind of just keep moving forwards. What is he gonna do here? He could have actually moved this way and then played the relic here, but whatever. That's actually strong, because the War Spirit can't kill this relic, right? So now he can kind of just run away if he wants with his champions. I mean, they're still going to be useless, but at the very least, you know, both of them won't get the font. Unless Karmavore has some type of relic removal. Yeah, 8 damage. Or 9 even. Look at that, 9 damage. Sick, dude. Sick 9 damage. Alright. So he moves the Blue Fist up into this font. He will take this font, actually. Meaning that this Dreamer has to move in here to contest. Finally. Halberd, mobility and precision. Nah, there's no. Alright, so now we do have double wooden scales up. 2, right? I'm not sure if he really needs to play double. Like, why would you play double wooden scales here? Why not just play a champion? Just to keep pushing. I don't know if you really need the late game. To me, wooden scales means late game, right? Or like, yo, I want us to have a good mid game, late game type of thing. But here, I don't know. He could have just kept deploying. Like, if he doesn't have a champion here, then maybe this Blue Fist can move down here. I don't know. Oh, there's a Withering Fern on him too. That's funny. Again, look at the amount of AP this Lurker has used this game to move and nothing else. Again, so he moved. All right, this is the journey that the Lurker went on. He moved up here, took this font, moved up here, placed a relic, moved down here, and then kind of swiveled and then moved down here again. And then now it's just chilling. And while the same goes for these other fairies, they've also only been moving and not really attacking. But that's kind of what fairies do. KF in general is a hit and run like idea, you know? They kind of they want us to tear you apart in this way by, like, you know, you come over here, you attack him once, he runs away while he's attacking you, then, you know, you go after him, and then you run away with your Sage while he's attacking you, you know? So you're kind of like kiting in a way, and that's what KF wants to do, in my opinion. That's why they have so much mobility. I mean, there I mean the ability mobility here. Where is it? There it is. Where is it? Where's mobility? You know what I mean. I meant the actual ability, not the actual idea of mobility, but that too. But yeah, so you kind of like guerrilla warfare with KF, right? You know, one champion's getting attacked, he gets attacked once, you run him away, the other one's attacking. Yeah, so I think KF wants to do it in this case. Oh! He dealt damage! The Advocate has taken damage. This is, I think, the first damage that was taken in this game, right? By... oh no. That was the first damage that has been taken by Karmavore so far in this game. It's turn 18, and the first damage was dealt. Oh, that's funny. The Lurker has some nice damage, though, actually. Look at that. 16 damage, not horrible. 7 speed. 42 health. Ew. I don't like 42 health. 42 health? Alright, whatever. He does have stealth, which is nice, but... Alright, so gets rid of the relic. Okay, what are you doing? Who's going in the font, yo? Ah, okay, the Sage. Sage is... I don't know, he's fine. He has Time Bend, which is interesting. But I don't know. Ooh, 68 Nora is kind of nice too. Premonition. Balance. Yeah. And I mean, especially fairies. Like, not only KF in general, with the idea of mobility and moving around. Here, by the way, that's what I meant, the mobility. Disengaging for 0 AP. So not... KF in general is very good with guerrilla warfare, but, you know, the fairy just kind of are extremely good at that. Because they're all range champions, right? So that's kind of their thing. Their spiel. Alright, so the Arcanist is gonna die soon. Oh look, we have 3 champions here. Look how much Nora has been used to try to get this font. We have 73, 77, 65. While here we have 81 plus 35 plus 35, you know? I mean, he has regen now, which is kind of nice, but he's probably still gonna die. The Red Fist is like, I'm gonna do something. But he's at -6 armor and 10 HP. I mean, he has disarm, but that's his only thing, right? The only thing that Frits runs for counter equipment is disarm, and he really does not want to play disarm. If he plays disarm, then the wooden skills go off, right? And then he's sad. Soften causes even... Oh, that's actually also nice. A combo here is just you have a lot of champions that do very little damage, but have nice range, and then you just get the wooden skills to go off, right? Because they play a spell, and you have soften. So then all of a sudden, all your very low damage champions are doing a lot of damage just because of the minus defense. It's kind of an idea here with the soften, wooden scales, and the fern. Why did my sound go off, by the way? The fuck? What is this? It's on, right? Hello. Alright. Chill, dude, chill. Not so loud. What? Every game, my sound is just like switching up, doing different things. Alright, 14 damage. We're getting... The game has started. Oh, look at that. Plus 10. Nice damage. 20 damage. Look, 32 damage in 1 turn. That's why actually... Yeah, okay, GG. Yeah, that was a fun game. I like how by turn 18 was the first time that Frits dealt damage. That was kind of funny. Poor guy. Anyway, GG.